In Stoic philosophy, the focus is generally on cultivating virtue, wisdom, and emotional resilience. Stoicism doesn't particularly frame individuals, such as women or men, in terms of being evil or good in a simplistic manner, but rather emphasizes character traits, behavior, and responses to situations. However, when interpreting how a Stoic might evaluate a person's negative qualities, the emphasis would be on actions, attitudes, and dispositions that go against virtue. Here are 10 Stoic signs. A woman, or anyone regardless of gender, might demonstrate behavior that is harmful, deceptive, or misguided, which could be considered evil in the sense of acting contrary to Stoic virtues such as wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. 1. Deceitful or dishonest behavior. A Stoic would see deceit and dishonesty as inherently destructive to the integrity of one's character. A person who consistently lies, manipulates, or distorts the truth is engaging in behavior contrary to wisdom and justice. 2. Intentionally causing harm. Stoicism teaches that one should act in accordance with nature and reason, seeking the good of all. A person who actively seeks to harm others, whether physically, emotionally, or psychologically, is acting against the principles of virtue. A Stoic would view such malice as a sign of moral decay. 3. Lack of self-control, excessive indulgence. One of the core Stoic virtues is temperance, which refers to self-control and moderation. A person who indulges in excessive behaviors, whether it's greed, lust, or any form of addiction, is failing to cultivate self-mastery. This kind of behavior can be considered evil in the Stoic sense because it leads to imbalance and destruction. 4th, vengeful attitudes. Stoics believe in forgiveness and accepting things outside of our control. A person who harbors vengeful thoughts, seeks retribution, or constantly holds grudges is acting against the virtue of justice. Revenge is seen as a desire to control others' actions, which is not aligned with Stoic principles. 5. Exploiting others for personal gain. A Stoic would view a person who manipulates or exploits others, whether for power, money, or status, as violating the natural order of justice. Exploitation of others for self-interest undermines the harmonious relationships that Stoics strive for. 6. Envy and jealousy. Stoicism teaches that we should focus on what is within our control and be indifferent to external success or failure. A person who feels envy or jealousy is focused on others' successes and desires what is not rightfully theirs, undermining the Stoic value of inner peace and contentment with one's own circumstances. 7. Lack of empathy or compassion. Stoics value kindness and compassion toward others. Someone who shows no empathy for others' suffering or refuses to act with compassion is not cultivating the virtuous traits necessary for living harmoniously. This indifference to the well-being of others can be considered evil in a Stoic context. 8. Using others for emotional manipulation. In Stoicism, emotional responses should be guided by reason. A person who uses others for emotional manipulation, whether through guilt, playing the victim, or manipulating others' feelings for personal gain, is undermining the virtues of wisdom and justice. 9. Lack of integrity. A Stoic places a high value on integrity and aligning one's actions with one's values. If a person acts with hypocrisy or does not adhere to moral principles, their character is compromised. Integrity is seen as foundational to the Stoic pursuit of virtue, and lack of it signals moral corruption. 10. Unwillingness to learn or grow. The Stoic is always striving to improve and grow in wisdom. A person who resists self-reflection, refuses to learn from mistakes, or is closed off to constructive criticism, is failing to cultivate wisdom. This stagnation in personal growth is seen as a harmful state that impedes one's ability to act justly and wisely. In summary, from a Stoic perspective, the evil in a person's behavior is not about arbitrary labels, but rather about actions and attitudes that lead to destruction, suffering, and the violation of virtue. A woman, or anyone, demonstrating the above behaviors would be seen as acting out of alignment with Stoic principles, undermining not only her own potential for growth, but also the well-being of those around her. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for your time.